Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial I'll be demonstrating how to create this pretty loaded lemon meringue cookie. To begin, we'll create our cookie dough. So this is butter that I am creaming on medium speed, just until it's nice, pale and creamy. And then gradually add in your caster sugar while on low speed. Make sure it's incorporated before you add in the next batch of caster sugar. The recipe for this is listed in the description box below this video. Cream that for another minute or so till it's nice and fluffy, and then add in your eggs. Mix that in on medium-low speed till it's combined, and then add in your lemon zest. So I've taken a lemon and I've grated off the skin, kind of making a point not to go all the way down to the white, because the white section of the lemon is a bit sour. So you just want the yellowy zest of the lemon. Throw that in, keep it mixing, and I've also added a little bit of lemon juice as well, freshly squeezed, just to give a bit more of that lemon flavour. I'm also adding in Robert's lemon essence, or lemon flavouring. Once that's all nice combined, I'm going to start adding in my flour and my other dry ingredients that have been all whisked together. Adding it in slowly, about a tablespoon at a time until it's all gone. And then once it all starts to come together, stop your machine and then knead it by hand. And you don't want to over knead it because you don't want it to become stretchy when it bakes. So don't handle it too much, just enough so that it comes to a ball on its own. Once it's reached that sort of consistency, wrap it in Glad wrap. Make it a disc shape first. And then pop that into your fridge for at least 2 to 3 hours. I left mine in the fridge overnight. And then before we start rolling it out, you will notice that it's pretty hard. Let it sit on your countertop for a couple of, even 20 minutes to an hour. Then I'm rolling it out with a silicone rolling pin. I have some flour on my counter and on the cookie dough as well, just to make sure it doesn't stick. It's about 1 centimeter or so thick, each cookie. I'm taking a large circle cookie cutter and cutting out 2 cookies, and then take a small piping nozzle. I've used a Russian piping tip here just to take out the center so we have like a donut looking cookie. Place the one that's been cut out over the top of the other one, and this way you know that you've cut a hole right in the center of the second one, so it all lines up when you bake them. Once you've prepared the amount of cookies that you like, pop them onto a tray lined with baking paper. I've done 6 cookies in total, so that's 3 cookies once I've lined them, kind of stacked them together. So once you've popped them onto a tray lined with baking paper, pop them into your freezer for at least 20 minutes before you bake them off. I've baked mine at 180 degrees Celsius for about 12 to 15 minutes. You basically want to make sure that they're kind of browned on the top, just lightly. And the reason we pop them into the freezer first is to make sure that they don't misshape while baking. Allow them to cool completely on a rack, and in the meantime we'll make our meringue. So I've used about 3 eggs here. Just taken the egg white with a spritz of salt and let that whisk up until it's created nice stiff white peaks. At this point you'll want to add in your icing sugar. So the icing sugar amount that you need to add is double the weight of your egg whites. So if your 3 egg whites amount to 150 grams, then you would add 300 grams of icing sugar. Let that whisk through, and I've added it in 3 batches so I don't get a face full of icing sugar. And once you've formed stiff peaks, just like so, it's ready to pipe out. Also add in some flavouring if you like. I've added in some lemon flavouring here. A piping bag here fitted with a 6B piping tip, and I'm just piping 2 rows on my cookies. You could add 1 row instead and have the meringue dollop extra big so it reaches the outside of the cookie, but I've gone here with little ones and a row of 2. Then take your torch and torch your meringues until they're browned. A quick note for those who are a little iffy about using egg whites, you can buy ones that have been already pasteurized in a carton. Some fresh eggs already say on the packaging that they're pasteurized, but you're probably better off buying cartoned egg whites that clearly say pasteurized egg whites, and that'll sort of eliminate the risk of salmonella. Create another row over the top and torch it with your blowtorch till it's nice and brown. And this sets your meringue. Because it's so relaxing watching meringue being piped, I thought I'd give you guys just a little extra demonstration here. You can't tell me that's not satisfying. Pop your other cookie on top and do the exact same thing again. Now to decorate, you could use whatever you like. I would recommend using something that has a lot of colour. So strawberries are really nice. Kiwis, the green of the kiwi looks really pretty on here as well. I've got some little blue meringues that I've coloured with turquoise gel food colour. We've added on some blueberries. And for a last touch of detail, there's some flowers and a little bit of gold leaf as well. This cookie isn't as loaded, and I've noticed it looks a lot prettier when you don't have as much on top. So more or less just a row of decorations going around the center of your 2 lines of meringue. Add on your gold leaf. And then as a finishing touch, I dusted some edible glitter over all the cookies as well. So you probably can't see it here. You can see little glittery things, but it looks a lot nicer off camera. That is how you create really simple and really delicious lemon meringue cookies. Not only do they taste fabulous, but they look absolutely stunning for all that color, the flowers, the fruit. And if you guys are interested in doing the live stream session with me, I have a few classes available. Head on over to my website, a little eye in the corner here or in the description box below. Thanks guys, and I'll catch you next week.